Welcome to the Good Morning from the Chicken Coop podcast with Kim Johnson, your creative strategist and master mindset coach. Filled with inspiration, distinctions, perspectives, and possibilities, we help you to cultivate a mindset that leads you to create the best version of yourself you could ever imagine. Join Kim every morning from one of her favorite happy places, her chicken coop, along with all her chickens.
Good morning from the chicken coop, everybody. Hope you're having a great day so far. And whatever you're doing, as you can hear, we've got a lot going on out here. Everybody's getting ready to go in and lay eggs and roosters and making sure everyone's safe. So I thought today would be a perfect time to talk to you about joy. Because I've gotten the question before about, why are you so in love with your chickens? Why are you so in love with being out there with them? Why chickens? Like, what is the big deal about the chickens? And I think that, after much self-reflection on this, it's all about joy. And for me, joy comes in caring for things as much as it does enjoying the results, the fruits of my labor, if you will. But for me, this chicken coop is just, and the chickens in the coop, the whole group, the whole flock of them are just nothing but pure joy. They each have their own individual personalities. They act differently with me. They are quirky. They are peculiar. They all lay different eggs. And they just, as you can hear, one of them walking up to sit with me while I'm recording this morning, everyone has their own just flavor that they bring to the table. It's, the spice of life. And it just brings me pure joy. And so when I think about joy in general, I get it many ways out here. And this whole world that I've created for myself was about making the decision about just experiencing joy every day and what brings us joy as a family, what brings me joy, what brings my husband joy and my son joy. And it was built around absolute clarity of what's going to make us thrive, what's going to make us have that joy. And not just like the big parts of it, but the little incremental things throughout the day. So I can tell you that when you start to focus on incremental things instead of the big things, sure, we wanted a farm. Well, that's a big goal. And transitioning from where we were living in Rhode Island, where there was no land to do anything, I literally was just going down the edge of the driveway gardening, as opposed to coming out to 5 acres and then farming, is a big difference. So it takes an effort, and that's a big goal. But if I waited to feel the joy until we got there, I would have never been able to get it as quickly as we did. Part of the secrets of law of attraction and manifesting is being able to feel something before it happens, being able to stay in that state. And that for me, the essence of that is when you can find small joy. So when I would sit and look at the different breeds of chickens before we actually had the farm, when we were in a rental, when we were in our transition from our beautiful home in Rhode Island to where the farm was going to be, and it was, it was a challenging time for us because we were cramped, and it was a very interesting experience. But the thing that was so profound was we kept finding small joys over and over and over and over. And when you can find that, when you can find those little tiny moments of just pure joy, picking out your chickens, if that's what you're into, painting, drawing, gardening, reading, exercising, it doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that you're looking and seeking out those things of pure joy, because those are the pieces that help you attract more of what you're looking for. So sometimes you have to sit and make a list. Sometimes you know what brings you joy. Sometimes we never ask that question, and it's really interesting, because a lot of times we just do not ask that question of ourselves. What brings me joy? And I know Marie Kondo, in her book Tidying Up, and her series on Netflix, talks about, does it spark joy? If the item doesn't spark joy, get rid of it. And can't say that I disagree with that at all. I think you should surround yourself as much as you can with things that bring you joy. But also, I think it's looking for the joy in those things, finding what makes you happy and brings that joy out on a regular basis is what's so necessary throughout the day. I don't care if it's simple things. Like I have this pair of simple boots that I got at a Tractor Supply that have chickens printed all over it, and they're just rubber boots. But whenever I put them on, I smile. They bring me joy because it just reminds me of the fact that I get to go take care of my chickens. I don't have to take care of them. I get to go take care of them. So I'm going to challenge you to look for joy. Ask that question, where are the micro moments of joy in my life, and start tapping into them, because that will make a difference in your day. And I hope you have a profoundly wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.